No, no, it wasn't like that. It just happened to be that way. A series of attacks on school kids. Bravo! It has a strong impact as the series of has as strong an impact as the series of mysterious deaths of Hinamizawa. No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like what? You shot little girls with the BB gun when they were walking alone on small deserted streets. It was a horrifying case. It instilled public fear in the whole city for a while. The members of the PTA had to watch the kids at every corner of the street when the kids walked between home and school. You shot one of the girls in the eye and she was badly injured. Fortunately, the damage wasn't permanent. You had a BB gun and you shot only little kids. You were so odious. What made you enjoy it so much? Oh my god. Okay. Wow. I thought that was taking a different turn. When he said he only targeted little girls, I thought he was like straight up a child rapist. Or like a straight up pedophile. Or a child molester. That's what I was saying. No. Fucking get the fuck out. Get the hell out. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Really, that's his big bad secret. Oh my god, it would have been much worse if he was a fucking molester. Jesus Christ, I thought he was like some sexual predator and that's why they had to move. Fuck, that's so much easier to deal with. Holy shit. Whew. God. I was really gonna have to say, God, Keiji, I was gonna say, had Keiji turned out to be like a fucking kitty toucher, I can't support him. No matter what he does, I can't ever like his character at that point. Nothing will ever excuse that. Nothing would. That's an inexcusable act. I mean, yeah. No, it would be. I would never be able to accept his character. I couldn't accept it as just a flaw. I know you really enjoyed it because you continued to do it for a long time. But then you turned yourself into the police, accompanied by your parents in a crisis of coincidence. You couldn't even take the responsibility of your actions on your own. The juvenile law was kind to you, wasn't it? It prevented your name from being disclosed to the public and the victims. I bet your father spent a lot of money to protect you. He paid a lot of compensation to settle the case out of court, and he placed you on probation. After the case cooled down, he used the power of money again to move far away from the city. Everything is solved, right? You were lucky because your father was rich. No, it wasn't like that, Why didn't you tell us about it? You told me that you did nothing but study at the previous school. Why did you lie like that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie. I thought friends didn't keep secrets from one another, right? There's no point in telling someone about that, though. So that makes you not my friend. The blades of her words hit home hard, and it makes my eyes bleed. Well, if I'm not your friend, I guess I wouldn't feel bad if I ended up killing you. Oh god, God, Keiji, do it! Do it! Do it! The blood is clear and it tastes salty. Oh, the salt, it runs clear. I can't trust you because of your past. Don't you ever think you can hide it from me. I remember how deeply I regretted it. I couldn't regret it enough. I wanted to forget it, but I couldn't. I made a stupid mistake. Why? Why does she have to bring it up right now? I apologized and accepted everything, and I moved here to put it behind me. I wanted to have a fresh start in Hinamizawa. I swore to myself to live a clean life from that time on. Everything is ruined now. I'll be a criminal, no matter where I go. Oh my god. Fucking Mion will still accept you, so that's all that matters, so I wouldn't give a fuck. Mion will accept me. I don't care. Like, that would be my response. Mion accepts me because she's a good person. She'd understand why I didn't tell her. She'll be okay. Because she's a good person. I was stressed out with my exam studies. I was frustrated. I randomly shot people. I didn't care if it was girls or kids. Ugh. Why did I do something so stupid? There's no reason. I had no reason to do that. I just wanted to get someone's attention. I didn't have the courage to tell my parents that I didn't want to study. I just wanted somebody to scold me. That's why I used a childish way to get someone's attention. I regret what I did. I swear I'll never do such a stupid thing again. If I do it again, they can send me to this chair. If there's something I could do to be completely forgiven, I'd do it no matter what it was. But no matter how deeply I regret it, and no matter how long I atone for my sin, I'll never be forgiven. That's why I wanted to sweep the whole thing under the carpet and have a fresh start. I have nothing to say if somebody tells me that forgetting my sin is an act of cowardice. Sins are sins. You can't get rid of them. You have to carry them for the rest of your life. I know that's the fate of a sinner. If you don't want to live like that, don't be a sinner. I understand that logic too. But then, how are sinners supposed to live? That's why you don't believe in that way, that you believe that there's some atonement you can do. That you put it behind me. If you truly apologize and regret it, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you did. If you truly regret it, deep down in your heart, it doesn't matter. Well, minus like murder. Like serious stuff. Yeah, you do need to do a little bit more, like some time. If you do proper compensation and truly regret what you've done, there's no reason you need to live with that burden. There's no reason at all. Anyway, you're not my friend. I'm not going to take any orders from someone who isn't my friend. I need you to leave me alone for a while. Okay. I didn't notice till now that I was on my knees, hanging my head. Rena picks up the hatchet she dropped earlier. I want her to hit my head with it. Jesus Christ, Cage, get the fuck over yourself. Stop being a spineless little dick and go fucking beat the shit out of her. That's right. If I'm going to be torn apart, I'd rather my body be torn apart. Compared to the pain of my heart being torn apart, I'd rather she hit my head hard. The only thing that would tear me apart would be Mion telling me like saying like everything terrible. You know, if she like went full Shion on me and was just cold-hearted and a bitch, that would tear me up inside. Telling me like, you know, oh, I fucking hate you. All that stuff, I'd be like, oh. Stop it. I know you don't mean it, but if she really meant it, that would kill me on the inside. I believed it. I still believe it. I still believe it right at this moment. I believe that I'm their friend. But in fact, I'm starting to suspect. I want to believe I am their friend because I don't want to accept my past. I'm trying to tell myself that, but I feel stupid that I'm crying like this. My face is messy with tears. I wasn't their friend. I'm a sinner, and I hid my past from them. I hid it because I was scared. That's fair. I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't hold that accountable. No, that's perfectly reasonable. You wouldn't tell me that. Even if I'm your friend, yeah. I wouldn't expect you to tell me that. Like, if it somehow came out, I would just tell him that. I'd be like, fuck, I understand. You're cool, buddy. I told her that friends don't hide anything from another, and I hid my past from them. I hid my sin from them. My past. Has nothing to do with how I live my life here. If I ever attacked a kid in this village just because I was frustrated, I wouldn't mind it if they killed me and cut me into pieces. Okay, calm down there, Keiichi. Calm down there, little buddy. I'll never do anything like that again. I just want to live normally. What I did before I moved here has nothing to do with my life now. For instance, Rena moved here too. I wouldn't change the way I see her, even if I found out she did something bad before she moved here, right? I wouldn't, would I? Even if Rena beat some of her friends or broke all the windows of her school, I wouldn't care because it happened in Ibaraki. Oh, good thing you have knowledge of a different fucking game and something you don't have knowledge to. The hell? She didn't do that in Hinamizawa. Rena is Rena. She's my best friend. That's why I wouldn't see her differently, even if I found out about her past. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. I'd keep a distance from her if I found out that she really did such things. I'd be scared of her. I wouldn't try to listen to her. Why? It's just a rumor. Why would I be scared of her? She's my best friend. If I was in her situation, would I reject her just like she did? I understand she rejected me. Then what am I supposed to do? Am I the only one who's crying? She isn't crying. She looks at me as if she's looking at something dirty. After she gives me a nasty look, she disappears into the darkness. Rena doesn't forgive me. You didn't forgive me. There's nothing I can do but keep crying to atone for my sin, down on my knees. Damn. Damn. Get over it, Keiji. Get up. You gain too much respect from me. To stay down. The reason to move to Hinamizawa. Keiichi's real reason to move. Get to know that. I don't remember how many years ago it was. There was this beautiful village surrounded by nature. But the village was going to be submerged in water because of the new dam project, and the villagers protested against it en masse. They held a sightseeing tour so people from other areas could enjoy the beauty of the local nature. I joined the tour out of simple curiosity. I wanted to take a look at the nature that might sink under the water. Oh, this is his dad. Then. When I got there, the place took my breath away. The air was so clean and clear, and the landscape was beautiful beyond words. Since then, I was hooked on the inspiring nature of the place. I fell in love with the village so much that I was very glad when I heard that the dam project was cancelled. That village is where I'm building our new house. When I visit there, the place had a beautiful field of wild flowers. I saw 2 cute girls playing in the field. Both of them were very beautiful with long straight hair. Oh, Mion. Please be Mion. Please. They were probably neighbors or best friends. I still remember how they looked. One of them had a very bright face with a clear-cut profile of her age, and the other had a very pretty, innocent look. I'm sure both of them will grow into a fine, beautiful. Both of them will grow up into a fine, beautiful lady in the future. They were running around in the field like they were dancing. I asked them if the fields was their usual playground. They said they were playing in hopes that newcomers would move to their village. When I saw a sign saying "lot for sale," that's when I began to think about this place might be a great place to live. There's nothing here, and things are a bit inconvenient compared to life in a city. But I sincerely believe that this was the best place for us to start a new life together as a family. A lot of things happened back in the city, but the past is the past. It's best that we move on. We learn from our mistakes, and I hope we can start a new ideal life in this village. Keiichi, I hope you'll grow to love the life of this village as I do. You do? I'm happy to hear that. I'm also happy that we've been doing a lot better as a family since we moved here. Back in the city, we were far from a close family. And yeah, those kids probably weren't Mion and Shion. Just going on a limb there. So I'm totally happy that we're able to start from scratch. Now that I come to think of it about it, I've never had a chance to have a conversation with you like this before. Oh, Keiichi. Do you know why any 2 beautiful girls with the long straight hair in your school? I think they're a lot younger than you. Oh, you know 2 young, beautiful girls, but one has short hair, huh? I don't think they're the ones I saw. You want to know why I asked? Oh, I just wanted to ask them to be my models for my portraits. Oh my god. God damn it. God damn it. Stop it. I was thinking about making them wear cute costumes. Basically, I was just wanted to see them again for my artistic interest. So if you happen to see them, let your dad know, okay? Promise me, okay? God. God damn it, Dad. So much good music going so far. God, I love this music. Yeah, I'll continue for a few more minutes. I got time. Or until I feel, because I have a feeling like something sad's gonna happen. Like Ren is gonna go on a fucking rampage and kill a bunch of people. You know, the whole I'm gonna save everybody. Okay. The next day during lunchtime, everybody in class is talking about the disappearance of Rena. We're all worried about her safety, but I keep a distance from everybody else. I wonder where she went. Someone said that she was demoned away. How can they say such things? I can't believe their nerve. Keiichi, you look down today. Me. Satoko and Rika noticed something odd about my attitude. I couldn't sleep all night because of what Rena told me. Friends don't keep secrets from one another. This sentence bit into my heart, and I couldn't sleep because of the pain. Mion, Satoko and Rika, I have something I need to talk to you about. Wish he'd cut it off at Mion, but whatever. Is it about Rena? No, it's not. It's about me. I decided to tell him about it because I believe they're my friend. But I don't know what I'm expecting to change by telling them. I'm glad you're going to tell them in the classroom full of people. Sure, why not? They might despise me. Is there any benefit in doing this? No, there isn't. I know that for sure. But I still want to tell them about it, just because I think it'll help me heal the pain I'm feeling. What is it about? Well, it's about something serious. I'd appreciate it if you listened to me. It's about what happened to me before I moved here. I was the kind of guy who wasn't good at anything but studying. I learned the tricks of a game called studying at my cram school. I enjoyed feeling a sense of superiority by getting good grades, and I kept studying because I wanted to look down on the other students. When my grades got better, my parents got happier and my teachers praised me. I felt good. It was fun for me to look down on the students who were good at running, playing dodgeball, or swimming. That was the only reason I kept studying. Before I knew it, I was not only the top in my class, I was the top in the school. So I started to think I was the most important student in my school. I looked down on the students who were playing in the schoolyard during lunch break. I enjoyed feeling a sense of superiority to them. I was a boring guy. The more I studied, the better everybody expected me to do. They started to place high hopes on me. They expected me to go to the best school in Japan. I flattered myself to think that I deserved to go to that school as well. But the fun went out of looking down on people, while the burden of studying didn't change a bit. Exactly. Don't need to kill yourself that much by studying. My classmates stopped admiring my cleverness after a while, and my teachers started to push me to study more. I lost the excitement of studying all of a sudden. First of all, I didn't like to study. I had average reflexes, I was average in a fight, I was an average boy with nothing that really drew extra attention. So when I found out something that I could use to draw extra attention, I jumped on it. It happened to be studying for me. But if it was riding a unicycle or playing kendama, I would have done it too. That makes sense. You obviously gravitate what you do best. I don't feel like talking about all the things I'm good at, so yeah, I'll leave it at that. When I realized I didn't enjoy studying anymore, it got boring. You guys can figure that out on your own. You guys get to come up with your own theories of what I'm above average at doing. Let's go with that. Make a little game out of it. I was just a little boy who wanted to be praised by somebody when I did something better than others. That's why I finished all of my summer homework, because my parents praised me for it. And I took the lead in cleaning at school because my teachers praised me for it. So when they stopped praising me for what I did, I felt like I had nothing to do in my life. My parents used to give me an allowance that was proportional to how good I did on my grades, so I used to get a substantial allowance for my age. I don't know if I had a natural interest in violence, or if I was looking for it because of my frustration at the time. I took an interest in BB guns. Better than real guns. If you're shooting at kids, that is. At first I shot at carton boxes. It was fun. It was a good stress reliever to be violent to carton boxes. Nobody blamed me for doing that. But soon I started wanting to do something I shouldn't have done. I read the warning label on the box of my BB gun. Do not shoot at people. Oh, guess what I need to do? That was when I thought about shooting at people. God damn it. Why did I do something that I shouldn't have? I guess I was just immature. Yeah, he was a kid. It makes sense. I don't blame him. It's a kid. Kids do stupid stuff. It happens all the time. I don't blame him at all. Now, if he molested a little girl, a series of them, then there's a problem. Shooting kids, nah, I don't give a fuck. Kids have done worse. I wasn't interested in studying anymore, but I forced myself to study. My parents forced me to go to several cram schools. I was mad at them. I should have told them I didn't want to study anymore, but I didn't have courage to do that. So I used my frustration as an excuse to do something cowardly. I shot at kids who were younger than I was with my BB gun. It was very thrilling. The stimulation of doing something very bad felt so good to me when I was waterlogged with study. Needless to say, I had no personal grudge against the kids I shot at. As long as the kids came to a deserted street, they met the condition to be my target. I didn't mean to hurt them. I shot at them once or twice from a distance. That was all I wanted to do. But sometimes they didn't show any reaction at all because the balls hit a thicker part of their clothes or something. I didn't like it, so I started to shoot until they noticed they were being hit. That's why you gotta hit them like in the fucking leg. Because usually they'll probably wear shorts or not really thick pants. Hit them right in the leg, right in the thigh, calf, kneecap, those places. You don't have to hit them in the head, hit them in the arm. That kind of thing. It inevitably escalated into a barrage of gunfire. I study a lot, I'm doing something good. So I deserved to do something bad that is balanced by the good thing I do. That was the unbelievably selfish excuse I made. I thought I had a right to do things like that, because I was suffering myself. I thought people who didn't suffer like I did deserved to be shot at and get hurt a little bit. It was so selfish, so arrogant, and so immature. No, I don't blame kids do stupid stuff. I don't blame them. I'm disgusted with myself. If I could stand up against myself at that time, I would have given myself a punch in the face so hard that I'd knock out all of my teeth. That's how I felt when you told me that she was a guy. That needed to be born as a guy. But whatever. Sure. Same feeling, Keiji. That feeling, that's what I felt. They started to call it a series of attacks on school kids. The principal of the school held a morning assembly to inform the students of the case to warn them to be careful when playing outside. I was laughing sneakily. The PTA issued a letter warning to take the safest way to and from school. The parents took turns to watch the kids when they walked between home and school in groups. The more serious it got, the more it reminded me of the excitement I first felt when my grades started going up. I was absorbed in that game. I didn't think that I'd get caught someday. I didn't even think about when to stop doing it either. One day, I found a little girl who was walking down a narrow dark street alone. She was a very small girl. I don't know if she was on her way to her friend's house or if she was on her way to run an errand. I didn't care which. It was careless of her to go out alone. The school warned her not to go out alone. So it was her fault. Just like that, like always, I made a selfish excuse and I attacked her. Some of the shots hit her on the back, and she noticed she was attacked by somebody. She turned around. It was a natural reaction. At that time, I didn't hesitate to blaze away. Blaze it, boss! When she turned around, I was still shooting at her. Usually, when I shot at a kid, she cried in pain and ran away. But this girl was different. Oof. She thrashed around in excruciating pain, holding out one of her eyes. When I saw her doing that, I realized what happened right away. The ball hit her eye. Until that moment, I didn't think about what would happen when a ball that could easily go through a cardboard box hit an eye. Anyway, the girl howled in pain, and I noticed I did something very horrible. For the first time, she saw me, so I couldn't take her to a hospital. I couldn't do anything about it. I left her there while she was still screaming in pain. Oh my god. Okay, that's fucked up. I will say that's fucked up. But again, he's a kid. He does stupid stuff. I don't agree with what he did. He's still a kid, though. Does stupid stuff. Inexcusable stuff that's stupid. But they're kids. It's just what happens. Can't really hold them accountable. I was worried if she was okay. If she lost her eye. I kept thinking about it, and I didn't even feel like eating that day. Well, to be fair, he's probably, 15 at the time, 16 at the time, one of those. So I mean, at that point, he's starting to get into the age of like, yeah, you know better than this, buddy. But still, I mean, he's still pretty much a kid. I mean, he emotionally repressed due to all the studying. It caused him to do that. I went to the bookshelf in the living room, snuck a medical book to my room, and studied the structure of eyes. It was too late, but I studied what kind of injuries would make a person lose vision. I knew it wouldn't make any difference to the sin I committed, even if I found out that she wouldn't lose sight. I couldn't sleep that night, and I suffered from a high fever. It wasn't my parents, my teachers, or the police who first punished me for what I did. It was my own body. Before dawn, I woke my parents up and confessed my sin. They were shocked at first, but it seemed like they understood the situation soon because they had been seeing my recent disobedient behaviors and my entrance towards BB guns. My mom cried hysterically. My dad slapped me in the face till my face got swollen. You fucking dumbass. Again, I don't condone hitting your child in the face, especially with this. Obviously, I would say, okay, come with me. And then I'd march him down to the police station. And tell the officer everything you told me. I wouldn't hurt him. I would just take him to the police station. That's all I'd do. That's the punishment he gets. Whatever the police decide then. Fuck it. And I wouldn't bail him out either. Fuck it. It's up to you, buddy. You got yourself in this mess. You can get yourself out of it. I would be there to support him and all of that emotionally, but I would say, you did this to yourself, son. You have to realize the consequences. Before the sun came up, I turned myself into the police, accompanied by my parents. Satoko gives me a stunned look. I deserve to receive that kind of look. What I did was very wrong, and I need to accept that. Is that all true? Yes, it's all true. I'm sorry I didn't tell you until now. What made you tell us about it now? Mion asked me. Rika nods too. To tell you the truth, I don't understand why. Well, I know, but... No. I'm just saying that I don't see the reason why you had to tell us about it. Oh, Mion. Yes! See, me and her both view it in the exact same way. There's no point in telling me. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you did in the past. You're not doing it now. Why the hell would I care? Me and Mion view it in the same light. Hell yeah. Ugh, makes me like her even more. Well, I didn't want to keep secrets from my friends. You're my friends, so I couldn't hide it from you anymore. What are you expecting us to do? I'm not expecting anything. If you're asking for forgiveness, I can't give it to you. You have to ask the kids you attacked. So you can't get what you want by telling us about it. I agree with Rika. I think you're really brave to tell us about it, but I don't understand what you want to do from here. I don't want to do anything. I just thought it's not right to keep secrets from my friends. My friends look annoyed by the sudden confession of my past. I take it as a bitter medicine. I get what I deserve. Kei-chan, I have a question. Why can't we keep secrets from friends? What? It sounds like you're saying that friends aren't supposed to keep secrets from one another. But I don't agree with that. I don't agree either. Mion and Rika clearly contradict my statement. Satoko follows them, nodding in agreement. Yeah, some stuff it's better not to tell your friends. It's that selective kind of thing. It's like, should I really tell them I did this shit? No, I shouldn't, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect them.